In 2015, Japan launched what looked like just another helicopter destroyer. Fast forward to today, and that same ship, the Izumo Class, is quietly transforming into a fully capable aircraft carrier designed to launch F-35B stealth jets. This shift didn't just surprise military analysts, it reshaped Asia's balance of naval power and ignited a carrier race now unfolding across the entire Indo Pacific. Introduction: a new era in Asian naval strategy. Asia is entering an unprecedented era of naval modernization. As China commissions supercarriers, South Korea develops its CVX light carrier, and India deploys indigenous carriers. Japan's evolution of the Izumo Class stands out as one of the region's most subtle yet strategically powerful moves. Rather than building a massive nuclear supercarrier, Japan chose something different: a compact, flexible F-35B capable carrier that enhances power projection without violating constitutional constraints. The Izumo is no longer a helicopter destroyer. It is the heart of Japan's next-generation carrier strike capability. This article explores the evolution, strategic impact, regional response, and future trajectory of Japan's Izumo Class in the context of Asia's rapidly intensifying carrier competition. 1. Origins: a destroyer in name only. When Japan unveiled the JS Izumo and her sister ship JS Kaga, both were labeled as helicopter destroyers. Officially, they were to support ASW, anti-submarine warfare, amphibious operations, disaster relief, search and rescue missions, maritime security missions. But analysts immediately noticed the truth: a flat-top deck spanning 248 meters, a displacement similar to light carriers, an internal layout compatible with future jet operations, elevators sized for F-35Bs, advanced C4ISR systems for strike missions. From the start, the Izumo was a carrier disguised for political and constitutional reasons. Japan's leadership understood that while Article 9 restricted offensive forces, the regional environment was changing, especially with China's rise. The Izumo was built with transformation in mind. 2. The F-35B factor, the real turning point. The true evolution began when Japan officially selected the F-35B, the short takeoff, vertical landing STOVL variant, to operate from Izumo-class decks. This was a historic decision with massive implications. Why F-35B integration matters: gives Japan stealth air power at sea, enables distributed maritime operations, allows rapid response to regional flashpoints such as Taiwan, Senkaku, and South China Sea, challenges regional power dynamics. This move virtually completed the Izumo's transformation. 3. The modernization: from helicopter carrier to stealth fighter carrier. Between 2020 and 2027, the Izumo class has undergone a multi-phase upgrade program. Phase 1, deck reinforcement. Heat-resistant materials to handle F-35B exhaust, repainting the deck for jet operations, expanding landing markings. Phase 2, bow redesign. Converting the angled bow into a rectangular flight deck, improving STOVL aircraft maneuvering space. Phase 3, internal system upgrades. Enhanced fuel storage for jet aviation, upgraded command and control, new data link systems for F-35 stealth networking, improved air traffic control radars. Phase 4, full integration. 12 to 16 F-35Bs planned. Joint operations with USMC F-35Bs for training. new maintenance hangars, and secure communication suites. Japan has effectively created a 21st-century light aircraft carrier without building one from scratch. 4. Strategic implications. A new player in the carrier race. Japan's Izumo evolution changes the Indo Pacific equation in 4 key ways. A. Counterbalance to China's expanding carrier fleet. China now fields Liuanyang, training carrier; Shandong, first indigenous carrier; Fujian, catapult supercarrier, entering service. By 2035, China may operate 6 carriers. Japan's Izumo Class offers faster deployment, stealth air superiority via F-35B, U.S.-Japan joint operational synergy. While smaller than China's supercarriers, the Izumo is dedicated to protecting Japan's airspace and sea lanes, especially around the Senkaku Islands. B. Strengthening the Japan-U.S. alliance. The Izumo class is also designed for interoperability with U.S. Navy, U.S. Marine Corps, allied F-35B operators, UK, Italy, South Korea in the future. U.S. Marine Corps jets have already operated from JS Izumo, demonstrating a real Allied strike capability. This creates a combined F-35 carrier network across the Pacific. C. Enhancing Japan's A2AD strategy. The Izumo with F-35Bs supports long-range anti-ship missions, maritime strike, stealth surveillance, aerial denial near contested regions. Japan can now project power from the East China Sea, deep into the Philippine Sea, across vital choke points. D. Increasing Japan's deterrence without violating its constitution. Instead of offensive supercarriers, Japan fields multi-role light carriers, defensive yet flexible, focused on regional security. This approach allows Tokyo to enhance deterrence while staying within the framework of self-defense. 5. How the region is responding. Japan's Izumo evolution is not happening in isolation. It is part of a larger competition. China, responding by accelerating Fujian-class development and future nuclear carriers. South Korea, plans for the CVX light carrier remain under review but are influenced by Japan's progress. India, pursuing INS Vikrant and a possible nuclear carrier, sees Japan as a partner in the Quad. Australia, examining F-35B operations on Canberra-class ships. Asia's carrier race is real, and Japan is no longer a passive participant. 6. The future, a true carrier force by 2035. By 2035, Japan could evolve even further. Possible future moves: acquiring more F-35Bs, up to 42 planned. A new class of dedicated carriers. Improved shipboard missile defenses. Joint carrier operations with allies. Drone integration. Loyal wingman concepts. Japan may not call them carriers, but operationally, they will be a cornerstone of Japan's defense. Conclusion: Japan's Izumo class evolution is one of the most significant military developments in Asia's modern era. What began as a helicopter destroyer has now become a stealth fighter carrier, reshaping the balance of power in the Indo Pacific. While not as large as China's supercarriers or India's fleet carriers, the Izumo class offers something arguably more important: speed, flexibility, interoperability, and strategic precision. In an era where regional tensions are rising and great power competition is intensifying, Japan's quiet but decisive entry into the carrier race marks a turning point, one that will influence Asia's security landscape for decades to come.